for Daniel?
Yeah.
Great.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
So far, so good. So we're going to 823 Seaward.
Yeah, that's correct. Good.
You have a great day.
Thank you very much for the ride.
Not a problem.
You take care. Closed as usual, because I come to work like half an hour earlier due to traffic. The funny thing is, if I'll leave like 5 minutes later than 7 o'clock in the morning, which is the normal time for me to leave from Burbank, I'll arrive like at 8 something, and I don't like to be late. I do not like to be on time. I like to be earlier. And in terms for me to be even a bit earlier, I'll leave at 7 and usually arrive at 7:30. Sometimes it depends. It might be 7:45, which is the perfect time for me, but usually it's 7:30, and I just hang around in this marvelous garden for like half an hour and then go to work. Also during this half an hour, it's a good time to catch up with the calls from the other places on the planet Earth, or for example like with my family in the Ukraine, or I call my tutors. I'll just check out my emails and email everyone who's has this time difference with me. So it's a great time to catch up as well. That's an interesting American game, by the way, we have in here. So you have this thing and you need to aim it down there and put it in the hole like that. I suck at this game. This new computer is just insane. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's Wednesday today, right? Great. Today was a bit hell of a day. I was an assistant to the COO of Smuggler, and we've been sorting a lot of stuff today. Unfortunately, I can't really talk about the stuff we've been organizing the logistics of, because it's very sensitive information, which I'm really happy to say because it's very privileged to know this information, although I can't really talk about it. Talking of which, about information, in my country they say the less you know, the more you sleep. But to be honest, the reality is that the more you know, the more powerful you are. And when you can handle the information properly, which I'm learning a lot about, by the way, at the moment, working with the chief operative officer of a big production company, you need to know almost everything, but you also need to realize how and what to share with other people, and if this information will be helpful for them. The most important, if you share something with someone, then you should be winning from it. So for example, I really want this person to know about what's happening with the particular project, because that person then will do a better job. Although at the same time, I don't want someone to know about the same thing, because then there's gonna be two cooks on a kitchen. I'm gonna be putting a hat on a hat, which is stupid. So it's like managing the logistics of the information flow is kind of hard, but is one of the most important things in production. And talking of which, of management, you actually need to know how to manage everything in production while working there. Not just information that you are sharing, that you're knowing, that you're absorbing, that you are inputting into a spreadsheet, like sharing it with someone specific, anything like that. You also need to manage your time, and the time is always really precious to everyone. It's more precious than money. Sometimes I saw people throwing ridiculous amounts of money to just save their time. And it does make sense, because the time is the most valuable thing in our life. You can't really return it or get it back or earn it. The only thing you can do is spend it wisely. And that's where the management of time comes in. It's how you spend your units of time, how this particular second is spent. Is it spent doing nothing? Is it spent doing something that you like? Is it spent for leisure? Is it spent to work? You always need to realize that the time flows. This particular second, time is going somewhere. And you just need to know how to manage it. Sometimes it's really healthy to have a calendar or something like that, or a reminder to manage your time. But not always that can help. It's about what's in your head and how do you use that. And it's coming back again to information, because it's about how do you disperse that information about your time, and that's how you actually spend your time. So management is a very vital thing in our lives, in our everyday lives, in our work lives, in every part of our life. And just spend it wisely, spend it for what you want to achieve. And this actually all comes round and round. If you spend time for the things that you want to do in future, you'll be great at this thing, and you'll achieve the goals you've been thinking about. While you're thinking, you're doing it. And actions, actions, and actions. Don't only think about it, do it. Just do it. So I'm on the jog at the moment. Just look around, seeing this side. Whew, nice. And then also you can see this magnificent thing. This thing. It's a Warner Brothers water reservoir, the famous one. And they're actually usually rebranding it for the movie they're about to release. But now it's like original Warner Brothers logo on it. So excited to be in the city.